everybody, welcome back to Board Game Heaven. Today I'm going to do an unboxing of the two expansions for Myth called Blackwall Warrens and Shores of Kanis. And these are Journeyman expansions for the base game Myth, which means that at some points during the base game you level your characters up from being a novice to a Journeyman, and these two expansions provide extra material to play at that level. So let's go ahead and view the unboxing of Shores of Kanis and Blackwall Warrens. Myth, the Journeyman expansions. Alright, so this is what the boxes look like. I will start with Shores of Kanis, and then after that I will show you what is inside Blackwall Warrens. Alright, so let's have a look at what the back of the box looks like. So it shows you obviously what's inside the box, a little bit of explanation. Alright, here we go. And as with the base game, I like the solidity of the box. It's very thick, so it's very solid. The box won't easily break or rip. Okay, so first in the box you will find a Shores of Kanis booklet, which teaches you how to use the module, and there are acts in here with the setup of different tiles that you can play, and with great artwork. Alright, so that's that. Then we have here a list of components and a short booklet that tells you what's new with these expansions, and has some pictures and all the new stuff that's here that's basically explained, so this can be viewed as an add-on to the base game rulebook. Okay, so on top we find a bigger tile, 8 by 8, with a shore, and on the other side there's some desert with an oasis. Lots of tokens, excuse me. So more of these player tokens, these heroes, and these are basically the warrior, and you can upgrade from the first level, the soldier, to the warrior in this expansion. So each hero has a novice level, and with this expansion you can upgrade them to the Journeyman level. And they have a female and a male side with matching artwork. Then there are the spawning points for the new enemy type, and lots of extra tokens that you are gonna need during the different scenarios. Now the bigger tiles, here is a whirlpool in the water at sea, and the other side is in the desert near a broken temple. It has pillars here and a statue that is toppled over. In an Egyptian theme, Shores of Kanis is Egyptian themed, as you will have noticed, and of course all the artwork and the tiles match that. So here's a big throne room and an entrance to a temple with two paws that belong to a large sphinx, I reckon. So you get two big tiles, one of these medium tiles, and then there's some more smaller tiles. So there's these 6 by 6 tiles, 3 of those all double-sided. So here's a bit of an half peninsula. and you can match the sides so you have bigger islands. Another one here, and on the other side the inside of a temple or a pyramid perhaps. There's a pool here, some hieroglyphics, and a sarcophagus on a raised platform. And I really like the art. I mean, I liked it in the base game and I really like it in this expansion. That's one of Myth's strengths, I think, but that's of course a matter of taste, but to me this art looks fantastic. Ship, more temple interior, and two pieces of a river scenery. Cool. So those are the tiles. Now you already saw me taking out the cards. So, well, there's plenty of cards in here. These are the skill cards that your heroes can use. These are merchant cards, and there's probably many more in here. I can see different colors, so probably items and stuff. Here are your weapons in different levels. And then, of course, the miniatures. Now the insert is just like the base game. It's just a very simple cardboard inlay with a divider. So that's not too much, but well, at least there's something inside. I'll probably build my own insert for this. Okay, let me see, I'll just grab my knife. Thick plastic. Alright, so what do we get? Let's see. Let's start with the small guys. These are little jackal-like minions. And they... oh, let's see if I can add some extra light here. Little jackal doggies. And as I was about to say, these are in the same style as the base game. They look very much like the artwork. So that's of course good, which I think is a must. If you make an expansion for a game, it would be very strange to have them in different styles, so I'm happy with those. There's some more of these in different poses. This one is jumping, running really fast. Let's see how many there are. So there's a couple of these. 4 so far, 5. And 5, 4 of these. Also 5. Here's another one. So 6, and another one, 6. Even more. 7th of both poses. And an 8th. 9. And even 10. So 10 of each are in this box. Then we have some bigger models. Let's see. These guys are the bigger models. The captains, I believe they are called. Very sturdy plastic again. Basically the same kind of plastic that they had in the base game. And yeah, nice, equal in size as the other captains. And then there's another one, 3 of those, then 4 even. And here's an even bigger one. I'd have to look it up how they're all called, but this one Has the bird-like face, like I believe it was Isis in the Egyptian mythology. And the jackal is of course Anubis. And here's a very big jackal dude. So he's a boss. Very nice model. I mean, it's huge, very big and solid, not bendy. And here's a mini boss, I think, some sort of siren or mermaid-like fish creature. And there's an additional module. There are different modules to Myth, which are basically small packs with also some minions, some captains, a mini boss, I believe, and maybe even a bigger boss that add more enemies to your games. And there is a whole pack of these water-based creatures as well. So that ties in with this guy. And then the new hero, and this is the Swashbuckler, if I'm not mistaken. And he seems to be, well, he's lighter, but I don't think he's a different material. And if I look closely, he's just as detailed, so I don't think the color of the material matters much. Yep, I think he's quite detailed. I like them. So those are the minis and the other things in Shores of Kanis. And the other expansion is Blackwall Warrens, which introduces the outsider to the heroes and has a more sewer based theme. So here's the back of the box, and you can see there is a big crocodile boss in here and smaller crocodiles and crocodile captains, and there's a mini boss which looks like a blob. Also, just like in the other expansion, there is a pack. I forget what they're called, but anyway, there's this expansion pack that has all kinds of slimes, which ties in with that guy. Okay, so let's have a look at what's inside. So, also in this box, a booklet with the scenarios, modules, that's how they call them. Also the additional smaller boxes with enemy types or modules. Okay, so some maps and some scenarios. Great artwork. Alligator. Alright, Blackwall Warrens booklet. The new components and the additional rules, just like in the other expansion. One bigger tile with loot in the middle and lots of bones, skulls. And here is a sewer tile with a crossing and some muck floating through it. Everything's green. I really like this thematic, the sewers, and you know, reminds me of video games like Skyrim, where you could run around through the sewers and be all sneaky and stealthy. And you know, it's basically a dungeon, so dungeon crawlers can't go without sewers. More tokens and more of these hero upgrade tokens, and in this expansion you get a different sort of journeyman hero. So the warrior, for example, levels up to become a battle dancer. And yeah, so each hero has a different profession, basically. And on the other side it's the alternate gender cards with the spawn points for the reptilians and more tokens that you're gonna need in all the various campaigns. The big tiles, so here we have some kind of lair. And on this side, another layer, lots of skulls. These alligators seem to like collecting skulls. Some slimy sewers here. And another throne, or whatever that is. Maybe it's an altar, because there's blood on it. And another lair. It's very creepy, dark, humid atmosphere. So 2 big tiles, and then the smaller tiles over here. And it seems again my insert here was also damaged a bit, but it's just a piece of cardboard, so I'm not that bothered. Okay, take these 2 first. So more sewer paths, which you can connect in any way you like. I think you can even put them like so, but anyway, like with the base game, each tile has these icons which tells you what can spawn on there, which monsters, which traps, and which loot you can get, and well. And on the other side there's some more caves. Yep. And then there's these 3 tiles. So more slimy waters going underground, and some grates here in the floor, and boxes with food. And this is the outside environment. Here you can enter the sewers, a big pipe coming out and spewing forth some filth. And a pit over here that probably drops you into the sewers. And the 3rd tile here has this pile of loot. And more skulls and bones, and some meat left on the bones. So yeah, pretty nasty. More cards. So darkness cards and hero ability cards, more merchants, and items again, deck of items. So there's, if you can see, there's quite a lot of cards in these expansions, so yeah, adds a lot of gameplay. And here another bag of minis, which I'm gonna open. Okay. There we go. Alright, wow, this is a big one. So I'll start with the small ones again. So we have these tiny croc lizard guys. And this one is wielding a tiny shield and a spear. Nice detail on him. And this one has a little lantern to light the way. And I'm guessing there's 10 of each of these in the box as well. And then, oh wait, there's these guys. Yeah, there's then 4 of these commanders, big alligator dudes with the scales on them, and wielding a big club. Very nice. Okay, so 4 of those in the box. Yep. And here is a bigger one who is wielding a torch and has a net, I think, to grab the heroes with, and a bag of What is that? Is that gold coins on his back? He has a little jacket on even. Nicely detailed. And as always, very hard plastic. And then there's this huge boss. I mean, look at him, it's big, fat and bulky. He has a chain around his neck and a net and rope around his back with some stuff hanging on it. And there's a little lantern here. Brought his own light. That is a cool model. Really like this one. And as in the other box, there's also a mini boss that can be combined with one of the different modules with the slimes. So this is a big, ugly, slimy creature that just crawls up and eats everything in its way and just absorbs stuff like a gelatinous cube. And it has a box of treasure here, and there's a sword in it, and well, probably lots of other stuff. Okay, that's them, all the minis in Blackwall Warrens. I almost forgot, the hero. Should not forget the hero. And as he's depicted on the box over there, here he is, wielding his weapon, and, you know, in his stealthy, cool action pose, with his cape and his hood. The outsider. Alright. Okay, so that was the unboxing of Myth Journeyman. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on Board Game Heaven.